Hi, welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, you will know how to draw a nose. So the objective of completing this lesson, you will be able and understand how to draw a basic nose. Second, you will know the surface anatomy of nose, of different elements of nose, basically. So let's get started. First, here I'm drawing a basic nose from my experience. So you have an assessment file for a folder that you can find different kind of reference of nose. So first let's analyze the element of nose and understand each of its shape. So first we have the bridge of nose, or the nose bridge, basically that connect with after the forehead to in the middle of the face, and it's the most bumped up area in the nose and face. So we have also these two edges that called ala, and the middle, like mostly where you find the highlighted area, it's called an apex. And the two circle that in the nose, the dark circle that called nostril. Before we start drawing a basic nose, you understand that the lines of the nose bridge and the shape and lines of the ala, of the edges of the nose, and the apex give you the defined nose of the person you want to portray. So when you want to portray a person, you have to look at these lines and area, how wide it is, the placement, the shape of it, and if the bridge has some kind of curved lines in it, or it's a straight line basically, or the diagonal line. So you have to see all of these lines to imitate a perfect portrait. So here we draw a basic circle, which this circle is basically the form of the apex, and we draw two half circles that attach to it from right and left, and then from the middle circle we draw the curved line that forms the bridge of the nose. We draw two squeezed or two squashed circle, and that form the nostril, where you always darkest colored with the darker area, the darker gray you have. And we start shading after we draw, and that area in the middle basically of the bridge is the bumped up area where always be highlighted, the most highlighted area. So you usually use a lighter color of gray or erase it with, it makes it basically make a highlight in that area, and around it you shade the area around it with a darker gray, as we see here. And you always shade in a gradient manner, meaning the gray closer to the curved lines is darker than the one far away. And you smudge it. Now add highlight by using the eraser. So we see the main circle of the nose, which is the apex. You put in a highlight and, and some in the two and some in between the two curved lines that form the bridge of the nose. Now let's draw the nose from the side perspective. As we always say that the side, usually if you have a symmetrical shape, it's like a half of it from the front view. So here basically it's like you will draw a main circle that is the apex, and attach to it a half square, another circle that form the ala, just a one circle from the left or the right side. And we add a smaller circle inside it that is the nostril. Now we draw the nose from the mind. We draw the bridge nose, nose, the bridge line of the nose from the main circle. As we see in the front view, there was some kind of curved lines, so we draw this curved line. Now we start shading. The highlighted area always on the bridge and the main circle, and maybe some in the middle of the ala. You can put some. So now let's try and draw the nose from, as you are looking, a looking face, face that looking down basically. So we will draw this nose without using the circles, just by the out shape and lines. But you can use the circles way to help you draw this because it's the same. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. See you in the next lesson.